It's probably the insomnia talking. But I think I'm going to try daily vlogging in 2021. One of the reasons why I love to carry my phone with me when I'm out on a run is mornings like this. And I can see myself a couple of years ago becoming quite frustrated that I wasn't out with the main camera. But a big part of, I think, photography is acceptance that you can't be everywhere every time. So rather than get frustrated about conditions such as this, which, don't get me wrong, we had a lovely moonrise over the harbour as well, would have been quite nice to capture with the main camera. Just be thankful that you're out in it. Take your phone with you and capture the moment. Absolutely stunning morning. Right, I'm out running. Time to carry on. Enough of this jibber jabber. For a little dander, and the light is just absolutely beautiful. And I think I said this, not sure when it was, but try to not get too panicky about missing the light. You can't be everywhere every time, and it's just a case of just enjoying little moments like this here. Oh, even a little crafty rainbow. And we have some lovely stormy light behind us there, so just lovely. Just out with a little Fuji X100T. I think I'm going to have to get some new batteries for it. The batteries only last, moments. I'm hoping it's only the batteries and not the actual camera itself, because I absolutely love this camera. Right, more dilly danders. So I've spoken about this quite a lot on my channel already. I actually do all my own printing. It was a little bit of a challenge initially, and there's still quite a big learning curve there, but I'm quite happy with how a lot of the prints are actually coming out now. And in fact, I need to do a little bit of client printing tomorrow. However, printing my own work here at home might later in 2021 become a little bit of a logistical challenge. More on that in a future video. And so what I wanted to do while we were in this period of lockdown was actually start to investigate some external print labs and see whether or not I could get something set up that allowed me to still have confidence in the prints that were coming out, and perhaps you start to use a print lab for at least a selection of my prints. So one of the first steps that I'm going to do this morning is I have used DS Color Labs before, and I was reasonably pleased. I was quite pleased actually with the prints. Now they actually offer a whole range of different photographic prints. But what I'm going to do first and foremost is, rather than send prints off and just see how the prints look on different types of paper, they actually have an option where you can actually order some test paper, and it actually comes in little business card size. And so I'm actually going to order a selection of the the C-type paper, which has 5 types of paper in it. I think that's Fuji Velvet, Fuji Lustra, Fuji Gloss, Fuji Pearl, and Kodak Metallic. And then they have a fine art paper test selection, and that they have Permajet Alpha, Ultra Pearl, FB Gold Silk 315, Portrait White 285, Titanium Lustra, Museum 310, Artist Watercolor 310, Photo Arc Silk, German Etching 310, Photorag 308, and Fuji Resotin vinyl. I have used some of these papers before, and already because of my history with them, I'm sure I'm only going to sort of pick 2 or 3 of those papers. But first thing I want to do, order these prints, get them sent out, and actually feel what they look like. The next step would be to actually prepare a sort of selection of prints, and we'll do that in an upcoming video. Send it off to DS Color Labs. I'll probably test at least one other print lab as well, and I think that would be Loxley Color. But I think what I'll do first and foremost is focus on DS Color Labs, and that's what I hope to do over these next 2 or 3 weeks. So let's get these sample papers ordered. So remember what I said about not getting too upset whenever you miss the weather. I'm actually having a bit of an office time and getting a couple of vlogs ready, and looks like it's pretty nice conditions right at the front. You win some, you lose some. Oh, that looked like it was quite nice as well. Rainbow. The life of a vlogger. Come out this morning, record a quick short vlog, record a little intro, not a problem whatsoever. Go to record some B-roll. For some reason the Fuji just won't start movie recording, and it just won't do it. It's almost as if in movie mode it still is, the shutter is still activating a still, but it's not activating a movie. It's almost as if the button assignment has been changed for recording movies or something. So what an absolute pile of old pats. A wee bit of a rush now, because I reckon we are going to get a little bit of light. Oh, okay, running now because the light is now kicking off. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, just finished recording a vlog that you'll probably have already seen by now. New Year's Day morning. Nice to get out with a camera, first of the year. Again, no kit. Gonna have to have a real look at all my kit. A couple of issues going on with some of the filters, not least that I'm using a resin soft edge grad, and they are an absolute nightmare to keep clean, so it might be time for an upgrade. Actually, before an upgrade, it's time for a coffee. I have to sort out my hat wardrobe. It's more ridiculous every day. Out for another Saturday morning run. Conditions look rather nice. There's some lovely weather moving out. And just in the distance there, up there somewhere, is Islay, Jura, the Paps of Jura. Look like they've got a little bit of snow on them. Oh man, how I miss Scotland. Oh. Right. Another vlog down at the herring pond. I'm sure you'll see that at some point. And just waiting on the light. I can start to see the light hitting some of the houses, so hopefully I'm going to get that in the next 5-10 minutes. But while I let that composition just settle in, I'm just going to have a bit of a wander about with the old iPhone and see whether there's anything else. There's lovely, always love the lines and the fissures and cracks and crooks in the stones here, so we'll see what else we can find while we wait for the light. So just finishing the week off with a little bit of client printing. These two prints behind me here, two 10 by 10 inch squares, part of my Made from Rust series. And these two have actually proved quite popular, not only as individual images, but it would seem that folks purchasing one of them purchased the other one as well. So as always though, printing not without its little faux pas. One of the issues that I had today was I ended up with what looks to be a couple of little blemishes on the first print I did of this, the Birds Will Fly one. So obviously I had to print that again. And then the old problem with Epson printers and using matte papers a lot of the time is the pickup ruler can sometimes become quite, it doesn't pick up the paper, so you've got to kind of do a bit of rubbing. I just use a little lens wipe rubbing alcohol and sort of clean the pickup ruler, which seems to do the business. But frustrating when you're printing something at A3 size, and you know these prints have all been created. I know I can just hit print and the colors are going to come out exactly how I want them, but then you have a little blemish at the top of the, happens I would say 1 out of every maybe 15-20 prints or so. So at least it doesn't happen that often, but I would be pretty annoyed if it happened printing anything bigger than sort of A3. So what I might do is, given the fact that this print has got a little blemish on it, I'll show you that in a little bit of B-roll now. I might actually offer that up for grabs for a much reduced price, just in case anyone fancies it. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this first episode of Moments Between. Say, they're always going to be recorded on the iPhone, just little sort of snippets of my day, some of them out in the field, some of them back in here, but just something to kind of show what else goes on behind the scenes. So right, I'm going to let these prints kind of dry out and just relax for the next 24 hours, and then I'll get them in the post to their new owners. I guess until tomorrow, take care, bye bye.